turned 18 when I went to prison for the first time. If I commit one more felony, then I'll do the rest of my life in prison.
I didn't care too much for authority. I was always getting into fights, and on a one-way path straight to where I ended up.
I started using methamphetamine when I turned 15, got to where I was an everyday user, selling possessions just to buy methamphetamine, and that was what I was living for.
I don't want to be coming back here. Getting too old. This isn't life. It's 10 years wasted of my life that I'll never get back.
About 90% of the guys we get out here have never been around a horse. I grew up around horses. I've been around them all my life. I'm getting old enough where I can't do a lot of this training myself, but now I can teach what I've learned through my lifetime. A lot of these guys got short tempers and stuff like that. They get rough with these mustangs. Mustang's gonna come out on top.
My prison number, my DOC number is 50706, which is a real old number, and I got it in 1983. I've been in maximum security. I've been through the whole prison system, almost every prison that they have here. I have 10 felony convictions, assaults, disarming police officers, criminal impersonations, a lot of little stuff. I'm doing 4 years on this one. I should have made a decision to change my life around a long time ago. But like I say, I'm a hard-headed person. I love the adrenaline rush of running the streets, you know, playing the game, and at least I used to.
I named him Sam, short for Samson. He's a 4-year-old sorrel stud. I've worked him a couple of times in the round pen. First couple of times, he tried to kill me. Oh! Tried to run me down 5, 6, 7, 8 times, but since then, I think we got an understanding. There we go. Come on over here.
If he takes his focus off that horse for 2 seconds, he could get in trouble.
Ho! Ho!
I knew this horse was going to be tough, and he's the kind of horse, if you had any kind of an inexperienced person in there, this horse would just eat their lunch, you know.
Ho! Ho!
Every little thing around him spooks him, and when he gets spooked, he's gone.
Ho, Sam, ho!
He's not doing it out of anger or meanness, he's just doing it because he's scared.
Ho!
He's been put in a situation that he's never been put in before. Like me going to prison for the first time when I was 18. I was unsure, I was scared. It was either flight or fight, you know. I chose to fight.
Ho! Ho, Sam! Ho, Sam! Ho, Sam!
See a lot of me in the horses, that same experience. Taken out of all the chaos, brought to here, taken to a great place, so, yeah. At the start, they don't want to conform, and all we're trying to do is help them. And I see that the same as society's doing, is that at the start, all we want to do is rebel and not conform to the ways of the world, and all they're trying to do is help us. And that's definitely the way I see with the horses. I was strung out on drugs, and I just made some horrible choices. I was into meth, I started shooting up, I started just not caring about one thing. So it's by the grace of God that I'm able to talk to you right now.
Well, it's adrenaline rush, and that feeds through to the horses and through the people. So the horses get scared, the people are scared. You could feel them when they're about to. I mean, that split second, I know that he was gonna buck.
It was a good ride on Edward's part, but if he would have got bucked off, then the horse would have been a problem. The horse wasn't quite ready to get on, you know. And of course, you know, the way that horse lost it, it kind of proves that, you know, if they'd have spent 2 more days on the ground, that horse probably wouldn't have bucked. The first 2 weeks is the most important part. It takes about 90 days to go from untouched to a green trained horse.
Back in 1998, we were training horses in a different way. It wasn't headed in the right direction as far as modern horse training. So I went out and started learning everything I could about the horse whisperers. And we started using the same methods as those guys have been using for years. We've had very few horses come back. The recidivism rate on the horses is way down.
Just real soft, real soft. Just total release. Just extend your arms. Right. Make him look at you. Pull on his mouth just softly, real soft. There, feel that? That's what you release him. Well, the old method was just kind of basically tie him up, throw a saddle on, and ride the bronc at him, you know. With this resistance-free method, you get a lot more willing horse than you do if you're forcing him to do things. You can't go faster than what they can learn.
I would be lying if I said I didn't get nervous around them. You have to be very careful, you know. Sooner or later you're gonna get thrown off. That's, you know, you just gotta make sure you don't get stomped, you know. There we go. I honestly thought I knew how to ride until I got on one of these and I didn't know nothing. I never thought I'd ride a Mustang.
Don't lean forward.
You get your toes up. You are leaning forward.
I remember to let go. My crime, burglary. I got 6 years on this one. This is my 3rd time back. I had a drug charge back in '89, and I did like 3 years on that. Years and years and years ago, I had a assault charge, and I did 2 years on that, so.
Okay.
Sit straight up and down. Don't lean forward.
Good.
Don't lean forward. There you go.
Once he stops, then you relax and pet him. Just keep his head.
Anthony, he's really good. He keeps me really calm, tells me to relax all the time and everything. Reminds me to be mellow. He's been a big help. I feel really comfortable with Anthony.
Relax.
It went pretty much as planned. Everything was smooth, and both him and the horse were learning today, so it was kind of a combination of the horse did a little bit good, Schoenlever did the same, so yeah, it was a learning experience for both of them.
I grew up around horses. I've been around them all my life. I rodeoed through high school, and then I went to work on the racetrack. Then I worked in a breeding farm, and then I come out here for a little over 6 years. Mostly we're looking for size. We've got to pick a horse that's fairly easy to sell to the public, so it's got to have a little bit of eye appeal.
Guy has a little different eye than I do. I like a little more meat, a little more muscle, a little more bone, and he's more of the more refined racehorse types.
She's sure got a nice balanced body to her. She might have some talent. She's a little light on the hip, but that might come later.
Yeah, she'll be a flashy, nice mare. Her number's 1089.
Everything else in this pen that I see is either too little or doesn't fit together or not enough hip on them. Some of them are a little too chunky or a little too short or just not put together very well. A lot of these horses kind of bond with a person, and the public seems to really like that. It's sort of like a dog that really likes you.
Clenching your fist like you're looking to fight. but it's not out of spite. It's just something you do, a hard pill that you took before we even met.
Clay, when he first got here, he was scared to death of horses. He didn't want anything to do with them. As a matter of fact, he was our boot clerk for a while.
41. I just didn't want to be around horses. I didn't care for them too much at all. Heard about people getting kicked, bucked off, just anything, ran over. Just didn't want that to happen at all. I skipped school. I ran away from home quite a few times. I started hanging out with the wrong crowd and getting into a lot of negative stuff. Anywhere from stealing, selling drugs, all that. 16, I went to a place called ROP. It's for juvenile delinquents. They gave me a 0 to 2 year sentence. So I got out when I was 18. While I was on parole, I caught another case. So that's what started my adult convictions. I didn't care for authority at all. Just a huge authority problem. One day I was eating lunch and all the cowboys were outside. They were roping a little dummy. And I thought it looked like fun, so I just decided to try it. It's not something you could just pick up and just go right after it and pick it up right away, you know what I mean?
Easy. It's all right. It's okay. Well, his name's Nash. I've been working with him for about 2 weeks. He's coming along. He's doing better. I was gonna get on him today for the first time, ride him first ride.
Okay, what do you think? You ready to get on him?
Yeah.
Okay. Ask him if he's ready for you to get on him.
Doesn't matter. He ain't got a choice.
It doesn't matter. I bet he does.
Bet he
He's
don't.
got a choice.
He may think he does.
When he gets in the saddle like that and swings his leg over, now keep his head, let him relax, pet him up.
Well.
Keep his head tilted in. Our goal here is for them not to buck. We take certain steps to ensure that they don't buck, but you're not 100% guaranteed that when you get on the Mustangs that they're not gonna buck. Let me do the pushing. You wanna get him up into a nice little
let's get him
lope?
going a little bit. Let's get him going and see what he does. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Keep your hands on the reins, cowboy.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
One rein stop.
Oh.
Good.
Oh. Good boy.
Let him up.
I've had anger issues, and if I could have enough patience to train a wild animal that doesn't have no idea what I want, it should help me in life, I would think. I sure hope so. I need all the help I can get sometimes, I think.
I'm extremely excited about getting out. Hope to be working with horses.
It's been 39 months, so I'm ready to go. Totally different person standing before you today.
Peterson's in the top end of the tough ones out here, I would say. This is a kid with a short temper, and that's one of his things that he's going to have to overcome in life. His adrenaline gets him in trouble a lot of times.
Come on, Sam.
People, to me, are a lot the same way with the horse. You know, if you get them excited, they can't think very good, and a lot of times make the wrong decisions. He's going to have to learn to work with people before he can help them out much.
Quickly, shut it, shut it! Hep! You gotta be ready! I'm not playing! Hep, 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 hep! Shut it, shut it, shut it! Sam's the kind of horse, he'll run you over. Yeah. You see that? He didn't care. By the sounds of him, he kind of woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. Don't be too surprised if he tries to charge me.
Every horse is different. You know, some horses as little as 2 days to touch. Other horses might take 2 weeks. Once you can get your hands on this horse, usually within a day or two, you're able to put a saddle on him. And approximately 5 days after you saddle him, they're usually able to get on and ride him.
Oh, Sam, it's okay. You're all right, boy. You're okay. You're all right, Sam. You're my boy, aren't you? That's okay. Come here. Come here. You're okay. I can feel him sniffing me. Come here. Good boy. Come here. Come here, Sam. Good boy. Good boy. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. That was the first time a human has ever touched him. You're okay. Good boy. You're a good boy. He's starting to figure out that this is a nice place to be, isn't it? Come here, Sam.
The guys that want to train horses volunteer to train. We don't force anybody to train horses, and that works well. If you get a guy that wants to do a job, he's easier to work with than a guy that has to do a job. Everybody that starts out here does start at the bottom, and unfortunately at the bottom here is cleaning stalls. If you work hard, then you will move up rather quickly. If you don't, you stay there or get fired.
Some of this stuff don't smell too good.
Okay, when I show you how to tie him up, I'm gonna make you do this at least 5 or 6 times because it's on you if the horse gets loose.
Okay.
I always put my hand on him and let him know that I'm here. It's better to stay close to him. Okay. If you stay close to him and he kicks you, it's not gonna hurt as bad as if you're out here. If you're out here, he's got some wind-up room. Clean it out, make sure there's no rocks in there. Then you just let it back down real easy. Walk him back and let it down. And you go do the other side now. I'll help you out. Come over here. It's good.
Drug possession of methamphetamine. My aunt's foster son was selling methamphetamine out of her apartment window, of course without her knowing. I asked to try it, did so, and it went from occasional usages to where I was using every day. Continued using drugs until I got arrested.
The worst of the drug usage, lived in my truck in the desert. My parents would come home and I'd be asleep on their couch. I'd have gone through a window or something. It was an awful life. It wasn't living, I was just dying really slowly.
Okay, peoples, you said you have hardly any experience, right?
I haven't been on a horse in 15 years.
Okay.
Since I was 6 years old.
Go ahead and just pretend like you're getting on this horse. I'm gonna kind of stop you everywhere you make mistakes.
Okay.
Bend his head, and you're on. Now what you gotta remember, right rein turns right, left rein turns left.
Okay.
Now, one of the hardest things for me to teach out here is to teach people how to ride. And a lot of them just never have that natural balance to ride a horse very good. Okay, let's see if you can do a one-rein stop, emergency stop. Good. Not bad for the first time. Almost all of them are scared starting out, and there's a few guys that never get over that fear. They're just not cut out to be a horse trainer.
Oh. Face me. Face me. you can tell what kind of mood they're in. Like when you're going to get them out of their pen, they'll turn their ass towards you and pretty much are like, screw you, get away from me, I don't feel like working. Like when I wake up in the morning, sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't want to go to work today. Face me. He didn't know what I wanted him to do because really I didn't even know what I wanted him to do. Yeah, I was starting to get frustrated with him. All I wanted to do was get away from him. Hey, guy, will you give me a hand?
Having problems?
Yeah, I don't want to get too close to him because he's looking like he wants to kick me.
Okay, try direction. Pressure, release. Pressure, 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 pressure. Look tall, look tall, look tall. There. Now back off. Back off. Back off, all the way. There's lots of wind, lots of action going on around. That's part of the problem.
Yeah, because I just don't want to stand there and then let him run me over, me trying to
right, but
get
the
him
other,
off me.
Try it again. Stay left, stay left, go left, go left, go to the wall, go to the wall. Get things up in the air and push him away. Woo! Push, push, stay left. There, release.
I really thought I was gonna get double barrel.
Okay, a few parts of this is typical inexperience. When that horse looks like he's gonna kick, you don't want to be close.
No.
After you've been around them long enough, you start to understand how they think. See, this horse ain't a mean horse. He's just figuring out how to beat you. Can you imitate what she's just talking about, you being the horse?
Yeah. Okay, want to face him up?
I would go like this, keep him working. Wherever he made that mistake,
he turns around, he turns in towards the wall.
I'd be going like this.
But then he just keeps coming towards me.
See how far I'm... In my own opinion, I think horses are a lot easier to teach than people are. Maybe just because I've been around them so much, but a horse seems to learn things easier than people do.
There. See, I think I need it longer. Oh, Sam. Oh, Sam. I know it's scary. Come on, Sam, it's all right. Come on, Bubba. Oh, Sam. Oh, Sam. Oh, Sam. It's all right. Come here. I know. Start up here. Let it slide down a little bit. Maybe I'll be able to get back there. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay, Bubba. That's all right, Bubba. After a while, he'll stop kicking. But you can just imagine if you were in the line of fire of this hoof, he has a lot of power. He'll stop after a while. Just no matter how long this takes. He'll stop kicking after a while. He'll let me wrap it around there.
These horses teach these guys patience. That's the number one thing that a lot of these guys don't have is any patience.
He said he had enough of that for now, but I'm gonna go right back to it. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Sam.
A little progress, Peterson.
Yep, a little bit, huh? Okay, let's run him back. Are you ready? Okay, back off the gate a little bit. Let him come in. Okay, Speedy, go ahead. See you later, Speedy.
This is a great day when we get to go on trail rides. We go way back over yonder up in the mountains, and it's beautiful up there.
Trail rides are extremely important for the horse and for the trainers out here. It lets both of them just be themselves, lets a horse just be a horse and let them know that there's other things besides just training.
Watching the tide flow in and out. You've got it all and then you do without. Everything moves, nothing rests. And some days you feel like you're less than blessed. Every time you come back to your eyes, I still find the land. The day follows night and it's no surprise. I guess it's no surprise. Lift me up. Lift me up. Hold me up. 'Cause I'm not coming down. Lift me up.
Trail rides are one of the funnest things about being a trainer. I can't wait until I can take Apache out on a trail ride.
Just trying to be the best I can. Some kind of stronger or smarter man.
Before getting involved with drugs, I had a good family life, did wonderful in school. After I started using methamphetamine, emotionally and financially bankrupt, so many problems that I had caused within the family that it was almost a shame to show my face. It was an awful life. We've always been a very close-knit family. They're happy with the accomplishments I've made, and they're there for me as long as I stay drug-free and clean.
I don't want to be here forever. This program is nice, but I mean, I'm still in prison. Ultimately, I'm just trying to make it home, really. It gets old, it does, and I'm ready to go.
I think I'll do good this time. Stay out of trouble. I have to. I can't afford to come back no more. Because if I come back again, I'll be probably doing the rest of my life. And I can't do that. One of my biggest fears is dying in here.
Kill anything last night?
Fast Petey.
Yep, if you make eye contact, you're the one feeding him.
You gotta hold Fat Petey just right, because if you hold him wrong, he'll scratch you.
I'm fairly new to this, so I don't know all the aspects, but I kind of watched the other farriers that come out, watched some videos, and just told myself this time I wanted to learn everything I could. The thing about these Mustangs here is that shoeing these guys, sometimes it can be a pain because they don't like to cooperate too much. I found something that I can make a good living on, so I'm gonna give it a shot, because I don't have any more chances. This is my last chance.
Nash is doing good. I took him to the outside round pen the other day for the first time. He did good. I took him down the alleyways. He did good. I brought him up here yesterday. Just new things make him nervous. There's stuff they got to get used to. You never know. Sometimes they, like I said, you could be riding them and the first 3 or 4 rides are great, and then anywhere after that, some little thing scares them, and that's when they'll buck on you, You just never know. I got a whole list of names I wrote down, and I used to read a lot of country western books, and I get names out of them or whatever. Nash seemed to fit him. You came a long way from a wild horse, to getting on him. He trusts you to get on him and stuff. It's a good feeling.
Do some more one reins. He's thinking about forgetting it. This guy here is gonna be a pretty nice horse, I think. He's a good-minded horse. It's not real easy to do. It's just like anything else. It takes a little practice.
Oh.
What do you think? What do you think he needs?
Sacking out, people, you getting used to people walking around him.
So let's go right to sacking that area out.
Okay.
Don't
With the rope?
Yeah. Go to the spooky areas. Wherever it's most jumpy, that's where you need to work it out. Peoples is doing great, I think. He didn't have hardly any experience at all, and he's getting a lot done. He's a real sharp guy. He picks up things really quick, and when I tell him things, he can understand how to do it a lot better than most guys.
I just came here to break a couple colts, and I've been here working with outside horses ever since. Absolutely love it. Couldn't be blessed anymore. This job is extremely important. It's actually keeping me sober, really. It takes up a lot of my time, and the horses have changed my life, basically. The horses are my life.
I did have some reservations at first, not knowing Tony, not ever talking to him. I didn't know any of his background, the reasons why he was in jail or anything. But I'm a firm believer that everybody deserves a second chance.
I'm in the saddle almost all day, so what more could a person ask for?
It's a big trust issue. When you can get up on one of your Mustangs bareback, it's dangerous doing it at this stage. And for me to get on his back like that, it'll be a big step in his training. Try to stay with him. Good boy. It's okay. Good boy. Very good boy. I'm proud of you. Very good boy. We're almost there. Oh, Bubba. It's gonna go the same route. Good boy. Good boy, Sam. Very proud of you. You're such a good boy. When I go in, I start working a horse. I bond with them real quick, and I let them know that I'm going to take care of you.
I'm just gonna rub him all over, pet him all over. Good boy. Yeah. Very proud of you. It's like falling in love, you know, you bond with a woman, I bond with my horses. And every horse, I can honestly say, every horse that I've trained, I've loved. I loved my horses. You know how much I love you now, huh?
I really don't feel like trying to dodge any boots today. I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of scared because I don't want to get kicked.
Every step you take backwards, you build his confidence he can push you. Right there. And it's like, whoa. I just wanted to feel this horse just to see if he would try me like he was you, and he won't.
I guess it's kind of my fault, but still looks a little stirred up.
Clay, just stand there a minute. Let him think about you, and then once you start, you be direct. You pick the directions, not be the boss, but you be the leader.
Why can't I be the boss?
You can't be the boss. I'd be out of a job.
It's just kind of hard for me because I don't want to feel like I'm in there just dancing around playing with him because he's playing with me.
Right.
You know?
What you might do is keep putting him to work, too. Because he's having so much trouble staying focused.
Yeah.
Go ahead and just send him out, stop and face. Do that a few repetitions. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. You shouldn't have come to the right there, see? If you
I don't want to
just
stand there
walked
and let
on
him
over,
run me over.
Hold up, stop. He's still, you know, that little bit of fear that kind of hinders his work, but he's getting over it more and more. The more he does, you know, the more they learn how not to get hurt and stuff, and when they know they ain't gonna get hurt, they won't be afraid.
Oh.
Go ahead and see if you can find a place to stop, Clay.
Okay.
It's getting nasty. Snow's moving in. Let's call it quits. You feel like you made some progress from yesterday?
I do, but I don't. When I do get his attention, it's only for a short amount of time.
Right.
He'll leave me, and it's just it's really frustrating because I can't get his attention.
You can see a difference in this horse going back to his pen. He's starting to slow down and not be so flighty.
Yeah.
He's making more progress than you think he is.
I don't know. I guess I'm expecting too much out of him.
Did you mean to climb but fall instead? Did you listen too close to the song in your head? Does a whispering voice stand a chance of reaching you through the deepening trance? I'm like you, haunted by whatever I can't do like you. Later on, we'll take a walk, space to breathe, time to talk. Space and time that shoves and runs toward the ending of what we've begun. I'm like you, terrified it'll all come unglued like you.
They used to call me a snapcap. It's when somebody used to say something to me that I thought was out of line, I'd snap on them. See if I can't touch his tail and bring it around.
All right, John, you want to come out for a bit?
No. Well, it's another day in training Mustangs. Kicked, booted, everything else. Obviously, that was too much pressure for him, and he kicked me. So, but I'm not gonna let it go. I'm gonna bring it right back to where it was.
When Sam kicked me or ran me down, I didn't hold it against him. I knew he was just scared, you know? And if you're gonna work with Mustangs, you're gonna get hurt. I've gotten kicked,
bitten,
stomped,
bucked off.
It's bound to happen.
They do what I would do.
They're gonna fight you.
I was a fighting fool.
Got to be quick with reflexes.
You know, even myself,
You just go right back at it.
I'm cautious. I don't want to get hurt.
My feet come over the top of my head and he kicked me right in the back. So not only did he say, get off, but stay off.
Yesterday we were processing new horses, giving them vaccinations and brandings, and one came out of the chute and caught me with a hoof. And as the horse was swinging out with its hooves, I was leaning back and it caught me right around the eyebrow here. First injury. More of a tap than an injury, but that's okay.
This horse has got the weirdest mustache I've ever seen on a horse in my life. Look at that mustache he has. That's a mustache. I thought he had a hair lip. I ain't never seen a horse with a mustache like that guy. I never have seen.
We've had a few like that.
Have you ever jumped up and down with him?
A little bit.
Well, just top a little bit. If he wants to come, see what he does. See? And see, you got to start doing that. There you go. Why don't you look cute? Try to go a little closer. What's the matter? You getting tired?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Stop lying. Now, see if you can go to the side and jump up and down. Just keep doing it. See, now it's a whole new angle. Let him, while you're jumping, don't stop jumping. I know you're tired. Now just keep bouncing, go all the way around to the other side. There you go. See how it's a different side of his brain? And it makes him a little nervous? Don't get closer, just stand there. That's what you gotta do until he takes it. You're hating me right now, ain't you?
No more than yesterday.
There you go. That's good. He's taking that good. There. Pet him. Tell him he's a good boy. He did good. And he had never been jumping around him, so the horse freaked out. So jumping and slapping the stirrups, and he got used to it. We did it so we could look at people's big boobs bouncing up and down. All the girls will love you, peoples.
Yeah. Yeah, Tim's a good guy. He jokes around with me more than anybody else. I guess it's kind of the freshman curse since I'm the youngest one out here. I kind of catch the brunt of it, at least from him, which is all right. It's all done in good fun.
We met at church.
I was still in the halfway house, just going to church until my brother's the only place I could go, and so.
And the pastor suggested everyone go greet each other, and he walked right over to me and started talking. Was it love at first sight for you?
Oh, yes, definitely.
I think I was too nervous and apprehensive. I didn't know he was in the halfway house when I got called by him. It was kind of funny. He's like, well, I gotta go, bye, click. And I'm like, well, that was kind of weird, because I could never call him either. I think finally I asked him, and he explained.
I was calling her more and talking to her more, so it was inevitable that I would tell her. So, yeah, it's almost like a resume when you're dating. It's not like a great resume, like, can I tell you about this later if it gets, further involved. So that's kind of what you kind of wait on, so.
He hadn't left anything out. I mean, I asked everything, and evidently the person that he is right now isn't who he was before. We got married December 9th at the church we met at. It was pretty relaxed. I totally freaked Tony out up at the altar because I had made some fake vows that morning. And his family, who had, come from out of state, had never met me or anything. And I start in with this hick voice. I said, darling, you're my moon pie. Being with you's better than finding fresh roadkill on the side of the road. Oh my gosh, he was so embarrassed. He had no idea I was gonna do that. He's like, my family's gonna think she's a fruitcake. but
That was appropriate.
it was fun.
Okay. Good. The whole thing has been a blessing for me all the way through, all the way to this very day right here.
The inmates have to want to do it. Anybody can go through rehab and just do the rehab and not do them any good. But if they want to get better, then it helps them, I think. I'm going to say about 80 to 90% it works. They've got to toe the line out here, you know. Even though they're outside of the prison, they're still prisoners. So they've still got to abide by the rules out here. Watch yourself, Peterson.
Well, today's Monday. Sam had the weekend off, and it shows. A little fresh this morning. Oh, Sam. Oh. What are you running around for? I know you don't know what I want. I know. It's all right. We'll figure it out. Klinger! Come here for a minute, will you?
Careful not to get run over.
We're gonna go clockwise, okay? Clockwise. So you get on his right side there and see if... There you go, just duck down, that's all right, just duck down. Oh, Sam.
Careful he doesn't run over Peterson by doing that.
Get on that side of him. Watch out. See how he doesn't care? He'll run right over you.
Hold up.
Ho! 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 He thinks we're sneaking, we're gonna get on that side. Ho, Sam! He's already bolted for that side. See, he don't even care. Ho, Sam! Ho!
Hold up, guys. I don't think this is gonna work.
And they're all got big bone, all got some meat to them. You know, and in a trail ride scenario, it'll be.
We have a need for durable horses. These Mustangs are built with big, heavy legs, big, heavy hooves, and they're a bulky, strong horse. And the fact that these horses are raised in the wild, these horses know what to do if a cougar's near them. These horses are already familiar with the wild portion of what their job is going to be the rest of their life.
Keep them flexible. The lighter you are, the lighter they are. It works real well.
He did good. I'm proud of him. It's a big day for Nash. It was sad to see him go, but, you know, in the same sense, you know, he's going to get a good home and he'll be spoiled. They get spoiled, you know. It's all right.
Keep going with him. Get him going. And see how he stops?
Yeah.
You nervous in there?
Yep.
It shows. I understand that.
There's something in you that you have to be a wild Mustang trainer. Not everybody has it. Clay might not make it.
You want some help?
Yes, please.
Okay. No, stay in here with me. I'm just gonna show you a little few things. The sooner you touch him, the sooner he's gonna calm down. Let's throw a rope around him.
Hold on, let me get out, folks.
No, just get behind me. Just get behind me.
How am I supposed to stay behind you? God damn.
Watch out, duck down. Quit doing that.
Then move
get
out.
Down.
I'm a fucking
Get
get out, motherfucker.
Get out and I'll rope you for you. Get out of here. You don't have to throw that. Come here. I'm just gonna rope him and then we'll get up and tie a raft to us.
There you go. Look at that.
Come on in here, Clay. Okay, now, come here. Pressure and release. Pressure, release. Okay, we'll just let him calm down a little bit. Good boy. Good boy. Yes, you are. Good boy. You see his eyes? Is it a change? Good boy. You're such a good boy. Yes, you are. You're a good boy. Can you sniff me? Can you sniff me? You want to touch him for the first time?
Yep.
Come on up here and take your gloves off. Okay, just when you come up here, a little tension on here. Let him sniff you. Okay? And then pet him on his cheek right there. Keep that tension on there and go pet him on his cheek. Come on. Nice and easy. Pressure, release. Good.
Boy.
Good job.
Boy.
Okay, now come up to him and pet him again. There. You see how he calmed down? Look at his eyes. He's like, this is cool. You guys aren't gonna hurt me after all. See that? Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
He can sense the scaredness in you. You know that? He can sense it like a dog. The first day, the first touch like this, you're not gonna do a whole lot with him, and you're gonna put him away on a good note. Are you happy with his progress for today?
Yeah, very.
Well, then let's go ahead and take that rope off. Good. So.
Thank you.
Put him up on a good note. You're welcome. Put him up on a good note. Tomorrow, we'll do the same thing.
He's done good. You both have.
Good job today, Bubba. Yeah, he did good today. Hell yeah, I'm happy with that. There is hope for this horse.
And you?
And me. They call me Cowboy Troy. I don't know if you know who that is, but he's a country rapper. He raps country. It's really funny. He's really a joke, but they just call me because that's the only black cowboy they know. You know what I mean? I get a lot of kidding around, joking every day, but it's cool. I'm not too worried. I know it's all in fun. It's just joking.
How brave you feel?
Brave enough.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right, put your foot up in there.
Remember, keep him pulled to one side.
Keep him pulled to that
Sit
side.
down. Keep him pulled
Don't be
around.
reaching down there. It's his first time. Rub him on his neck. You got that rein still?
You keep a hold of that.
Okay.
That's your lifeline.
Hang on.
Don't pull back on him.
Don't pull back on the reins because you got to give him slack, or he'll panic. Hang on.
You're doing good.
We're gonna get him going a little bit, so hang on. Easy.
There you go.
Easy. Pull it around. 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 Pull it around, Pickles. Pull it around. Hang on.
Hang on.
Pull it around. Just hang on there. You're doing good.
Relax.
Just hang on. Relax. You're all right.
Relax.
You're all right.
You're squeezing with your legs.
You're squeezing with your legs, Pickles.
Relax.
That's why. Just hang on. Whoa. Squeezing with your legs. You're kicking him to go, and he thinks he's going because you lost your stirrup, huh? Put your arm squeeze him. Pull it around. Pull it around.
There you go.
There you go. Now just relax. Hold on. Just hold his head there. Easy, boy. Easy. All right, get off. As soon as you get him stopped, pet him up. Pet him up. And get down. Now just now walk away. See what he does. See if he'll follow you.
Right.
Okay, now just walk straight ahead and don't even look back. See? You got you a new buddy. He's your boy now. It's a good first ride. We don't want to get him all excited. Had you more excited than anything. He did good for his first time. You made him panic more than anything. It's all right. He's all right. You did good, Peoples.
For a first ride, it was kind of a surprise. I definitely wasn't expecting as much energy out of him as I did, but I enjoyed it. It was a rush. Yeah, good adrenaline. I think anytime you can feel love from an animal that has so much fear, it kind of gives you a sense of self-worth and an accomplishment. You know, you're getting somewhere with them.
I find myself sometimes getting aggravated at horses, and I just realize that, hey, I can't get mad at them. They don't know what I want. It's, you know, I have to try to communicate with the horse, and, you know, just like I'm gonna have to do in the real world.
I'm 44 years old, and I probably got 27 years locked up. I'm tired of it. I mean, this time right here is just really sunk in, you know. So when I came here, I tried to learn everything that I could. So when I get out there, I can start up a training facility, work with problem horses. That's the most rewarding to me, is to take a horse that has a lot of problems, strikers and biters and kickers, and just turn them around and let them know that there's another way to conduct themselves.
I wasn't working for anything toward my future, you know, just living day by day. Now, what you do today affects what'll happen tomorrow, you know. Now I see that. I look back now and wish I could change. I really do wish I could, but there's nothing you can do about it now but just accept it, you know what I'm saying, and try to make it better for the future.
I have about 3 years left on my sentence. I call home a couple times a week in the evenings. I attend my science classes inside the facility. So the time goes by fairly quick as long as I stay busy and don't think about it too much. If I think about it too much, it can become kind of depressing. And of course, that just causes the time to go by slower and slower. But I'm able to pull out of that depression as soon as I show up to work the next morning.
This guy's got probably about 30 days work on him.
Really?
Yeah. And you know, John, he's usually riding one in 7-8 days.
Yeah.
We've never had this much trouble on one side on a horse. Makes you wonder if something's wrong with him.
Think he's got vertebrae or something?
Well, I was thinking his eyes at first, but he seems to see good out of that.
He's definitely a lot more afraid of what's going on than the other horses are.
I think so too. Think he's gonna be a spooky horse? When you ride him, he's gonna be scared of everything?
I don't know, but you know, why don't we think about getting you to community after he's done?
Hey, he'll be done next week. I'm gonna go back today and start packing my bags. He's done to me. So what do you want to do? Do you want to keep him?
John doesn't have much quit in him, and when he starts something, you know, there's a lot of pride involved, and he definitely wants to see this one through. And you know, I'm kind of thinking, you know, I could probably get 2 trained for the time it's going to take to train him, but Guy and I, we kind of hate to give up on a horse like that. I think we ought to keep going with him, don't you, Guy?
I think so. He might be a really talented horse, but who knows what his mind's going to be like when we get to riding. You know, he may not ever get over all that fear.
Custom and Border Protection, Orville Port of Entry, protecting our borders. Give these guys a great big hand. Thank you very much. These horses these guys are riding now, very interesting. The Border Patrol, they are riding some BLM Mustangs trained by the Colorado State Prison. So these were wild horses last year.
Nash did great. He's going to turn out to be a real good horse. They're not accustomed to all this hullabaloo. It's a good test. He's probably the most athletic out of the bunch. He moves real well, picks things up very quickly.
The prison has done a tremendous job of working these horses. The horses were flawless in the parade. They really were. This is just the first of many parades. This is a small one, small town, close quarters. It's just a start. The year after that, maybe the presidential inauguration. That's my goal.
You're okay. Oh, come on, Bubba. Good boy. Good boy.
Clay, I'm timing you on this one.
Why are we rushing today, guy?
I want to see this horse saddled.
I can't go no faster than he wants to go.
That's right. That's right. No problem there.
Good boy. Oh, you're all right. You're okay.
Now just set it on. Set it on. Don't sneak it on, set it on. This is where things can go bad all of a sudden, so that's why you want to get it on and get it set.
Boy. It's on.
Okay, now one step at a time. Stay to the side. If he bucks, he's coming right over the top of you.
Do you hear how he's breathing? Like he got snot.
Is he a little rattly?
Yeah,
He's probably
real rattly.
trying to get sick.
Was that all right for his first saddle?
That was really good. He didn't make a mistake. He's trying to get sick.
I know.
Good morning, Sam. Ready to go, Bubba? Come on.
Samson's, when he figures out one thing, that's all he thinks about.
Okay, we got it ready.
When you try and change him, it's tough to get him to change, and Peterson's the same way.
We'll see him. See if these guys fight. First touch on the tail. Don't hurt Dexter. He don't even care if Dexter's hurt. Whoa, Sam! Don't hurt Dexter. He's not doing nothing to you. Ah, Dex, you guys. You good boy. Scaredy cat. He's a tough one. I tell you, he keeps me on my toes, though. You know, I mean, his adrenaline's going and mine adrenaline's going. It's...
There you go. Look at that.
Hurry up, Slowpoke. He's catching up. Hurry up, Slowpoke. Come on, Dexter. Hurry up. Hurry up, Dexter. He's gonna pass you up, Dex. He's gone. The inside. He got you on the inside, Dex. Oh. Okay, you two. Not bad.
You can see a lot of difference.
Yeah. Good boy. You're my boy, aren't you? She's just a big baby. This is how we like horses, just like that. About 80 days. Good boy. What do you think? Huh? You want to be like your brother here? Look at how nice and calm he is. It's okay, it's all right. So I think Sam came in my life for a reason.
because he'll probably be the last green horse that I train before I get out. So I think it's a fate, and it's making me work.
I've been working in Apache now for about a month. Today's the day. I mean, you never know until you get on them, but prepare for whatever, I guess. I just hope nothing bad happens. Just gotta hold on. As long as you're aware and you pay attention, you won't get hurt.
Yeah, right.
I mean, some of it's inevitable. You can't stop it, but...
Not if you get hurt, it's when you get hurt.
Yeah.
And it will happen.
And how bad?
Yeah.
And how bad, you know, so... I don't know, like, I'm a Christian, and the only thing that really fears me is him upstairs, and that's about it, so... Everything else, I'm in God's hands, you know, so...
Usually if they have that much fear, they don't even go, you know, they don't last long. You know, they find some way of getting out of the situation. And that's kind of in life, kind of the way they've been, you know, society, you know, in a whole is you know, they were out there and they always find an easy way out. And there's really no easy way out. You know, you've got to face everything and face your fears.
Good boy.
Just do it. From here on out, you gotta be sure of yourself. Wherever you don't want to let him feel you being tense or hesitant. Now go to the other side and just step on. Rub him all over. Let him know that you're partners. Really softly, one step. And come right on through here.
All right.
Go. Just be part of him. If he tenses up, go ahead and bring it around. Go ahead and trot. Ask him to trot. Just let it go. As long as he's not got a problem, just let it go. Don't kick him hard. Just tap. Tap, 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 tap.
That's the way it's supposed to happen. Yeah, that horse started out a really wild horse, but Clay's got enough talent where he's prepared that horse correctly and got through everything.
And pet him.
Good
Pet him all over. Release that head and pet. Step down.
Oh.
Pretty good job, Clay.
Good boy.
Excellent job, I'd say.
Thanks. Good boy.
From when we first started this horse,
oh, yeah.
when I seen him in here, I had a little bit of doubts. But you done great on him.
It was smooth. Everything went smooth. He didn't buck, he didn't do anything. He took that real well. Like God said, it's how you prepare your horse for when you get on it. Grew trust with me, I grew trust with him, and everything went smooth. I don't want him to go anywhere. I want to take him home. I want to adopt him when I get out. First horse I trained from the ground up, so I don't want nobody else to have him. I trained that horse.
It's a dramatic change. He was scared to death of horses, scared to death of animals. And then he started swinging a rope, and then we told him about the old famous black cowboy, Bill Pickett. And he told us we was full of it. And then from there, he's just taken leaps and bounds and overcome a lot of fear, and he's grown up a lot. You could see a little kid at first, and now you see a young man, really progressing, and really his attitude is outstanding.
If you really analyze it, you can take a lot from this program and apply it to your life. It's like me when I was out there selling drugs and all that. I didn't want to wait around for a job and stuff like that. That comes with the patience thing. I just take the short route straight to the money, quick, fast money, you know? You can't just take shortcuts everywhere. You take shortcuts and you're gonna get screwed. That's probably the most important thing I've learned is patience.
Well, since I started Chad about 120 days ago, I've lost almost 40 pounds, and I think that's because of it's hard work, the exercise I get working with the horses. Mentally and physically, I feel better than I've ever felt before.
I'd like to become a veterinarian one day.
The more I'm around them, the more I see myself happy having a career with horses.
We use the Mustangs basically as a tool for our kids to help our kids find out about themselves. Fear plays a big important part in our kids' lives. Well, these horses have fear. How do you overcome fears? How do you allay fears and that? So we think it's a great program for everyone that's involved with it.
He looks pretty mellow.
Yeah, he is. He's real docile. After just a few days of working him, he was following me anywhere I went. I'm sure enjoyed him, and I'm glad he'll make you a good horse.
Well, it's all yours, guys.
That guy's come a long ways real quick, and he's got a super attitude. I can't tell you yet, but another 3 months out here, you know, he might be a super trainer. Just a feeling I got, you know.
Seeing Chad leave today, kind of mixed feelings. I was glad to see him go, knowing that he's going to a good home, but he's the first horse I started, so I kind of developed that bond with him and wanted to see him stay, but I'm glad to see him go into a good home.
There he goes.
Yeah.
I never said that I had any answers. I've never claimed to be the better man. I've got no integrity to cling to. I don't have myself a backup plan. For 20 some odd years I've made a mess of things. I've lost most of the friendships that I've made. And I've burned a lot of bridges, and it hurts me still to say, but I never intended it that way. No one's ever loved you like I do. No one's ever loved you like I do.
He's nodding a little.
Huh?
He's nodding a little. Little off on one side.
On his foot?
I'm not sure which one yet.
Yeah.
Watch him next time you move him. Okay. Keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
Hey, Peterson, I know you want to get on this guy, but if he ain't ready, don't do it.
I think he'll be ready.
Sometimes that one more day makes a lot of difference. Peterson's running out of time out here. He's wanting real bad to get on this horse before he leaves. This horse, you can't rush him. He's just too flighty, too wild.
There. Sam. Oh, Sam. Oh, Sam. Oh, Sam.
Peterson's got a one-track mind similar to this horse. You know, they're a little bit alike. And, you know, he's got lots of heart, lots of drive, but he just don't stop and think enough. That's why I want you to try and get things 110% before you ride him. You know, if it's a bad experience, it's going to take a lot of riding to get him settled down. But if it's a good experience, he'll just come right around. He's been in kind of a hothead, know-it-all type guy, you know. I'd teach him one thing, then he thought he knew it. You know, you couldn't teach him any further on any one subject.
Okay. And we'll see what happens on Monday then. And I guess when a person thinks that he knows everything, that's when he starts to get in trouble.
So if you get bucked off money, you call me a liar, huh?
I call you a liar anyway. I call you a liar. It don't matter. It don't matter if I get bucked off or not.
really take it easy, John. Just really, we don't want to scare him at this point.
Timmy, there we go. Good boy. Good boy, Sam. Good boy, Sam.
Going around, just relax, just relax.
It's all right, you're okay.
Just
Good
relax.
boy. Good boy. You're all right, you're okay.
Easy.
Good boy, Sam.
Good boy. Yeah.
Good boy.
Nobody's gonna hurt you.
All right, we're gonna go the other way now.
All right.
There you go.
Come on, Timmy. Come on, make it happen, make it happen. Now I'm gonna do one where you stop. Good boy. Good boy. You're a good boy. All right, hold on, don't do nothing. Good boy, Sam.
That was a good day, John.
That's pretty good for the first one there.
Yeah, you bet.
I've just been so into Sam that with his characteristics, I just had a feeling he wasn't going to buck, you know, and which was good. That's exactly what we want. We don't want him to make it a traumatic experience for him. I could see it in his eyes today. He just really melted. So he's going to come along real nice. I'm happy with him. From now on, Sam will have a nice life. Somebody will come and adopt Sam and just love on him, you know, and he's gonna turn out to be a real nice horse. He follows you around just like a little puppy. It was an equal partnership in this. He wasn't alone and I wasn't alone. So it was a learning experience for both of us.
So what? You gonna miss me?
Of course I am.
Huh? Gonna miss me talking shit all the time, ain't you?
Not as stupid as he looks.
All this over here has been my world.
And now it's mine.
Yeah.
Ours. Ours. Mine.
There's some really good people in jail, you know. I met a lot of dumbasses, a lot of people that really deserve to be in jail, but then a lot of people that don't. They get caught up in drugs and alcohol, and they're generally good people.
Hey, baby. They're coming in.
Colorado plates.
I'll miss my horses. I'll miss Sam.
You notice on the hill, as we're going up the hill, he kind of had a little tear in the corner of his eye?
Yeah, right. Tear of happiness. I miss the guys that I work with. There's a lot of good guys out here. I'll miss the structured day-to-day routine that I go by. But other than that, I think this is one chapter in my life that it's over and I need to go on. I need to get out there and work hard and try to accomplish my goals.
I don't know, I think the odds are kind of against him. You know, he's been in trouble a lot of times. He changed some, you know, but as far as his attitude, that didn't change much. So I would bet against it now.
To me, this program here is gonna save my life.
We haven't done anything with him since John Peterson rode him. Then he got sore then. He's kind of stayed about the same soreness since then. So as you know, a bruised foot can be that way, but we're thinking it might be something a little more serious. So we'll have Doc check him out and see where we're at on him. This guy's a little salty, Doc. Be kind of careful around him.
Easy.
Oh.
He's actually still got a hole in that foot.
Ooh, I know you're hurting.
I think he'll make it, but I think we need to do something, probably switch to the iodine turpentine combination to toughen that sole just a bit.
Okay. It seems like forever. 9 years, 9 months. I'm done now though. I'm happy.
Big day.
Yeah, big day. I'm completely free to go have a beer and do what I want. I don't have to answer to nobody. And I'm gonna be doing that this afternoon. I already know where I'm going, an ice cold beer and a steak. I can't wait.
He's the kind of guy that can get a lot of different kind of jobs out there. And he's been in here long enough, I think he'll straighten out.
Didn't get to say bye to you last week.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Thanks, Dad.
Bye to you too.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad. Guy.
John Lever, take care.
Take care, Rich.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
out of here. Yeah, I'm out of here. Discharged. I'm just waiting.
Meeting at checkpoint?
Should be out there. Okay. All right. I'll meet at checkpoint. I'll buy you breakfast. Yeah. I'm a little anxious, nervous. I'll be walking on eggshells, making sure I don't do nothing to get my ass in trouble when I'll be done.
Get out, give us a call.
I will. I got your number.
It's gone.
When I first got out, it was rough, you know, to adjust. I had a lot of doors slammed in my face, and I was walking down the street feeling kind of sad and stuff, and then I guess it was just fate that brought me down this side road, and there was a sign saying help wanted, so I walked in the door, and I explained to him that I just gotten out of prison, and I'm trying to turn my life around. The halfway house is a little difficult. There's a lot of rules and regulations that you have to follow. There's certain guidelines you have to go by. I have to do a lot of classes. I have to keep a full-time job because there is a lot of obstacles here that you have to overcome. And there's a lot of things that you have to bite your tongue over. And I'm not the type of person, you know, I'm pretty much in-your-face type of person. But I've learned to slow down and to relax and not to carry all my emotions on my sleeve. I've been out of jail for about 2 months now. I'm very confident about my future. I'm very excited about my future. Regressing and going back to my lifestyle before is not an option.
Is that anything right?
Yeah, you're good now.
It just kind of turns my stomach when I think about it.
I hate to quit him. He's not wild, he's just a little hard-headed. And it might be from that sore foot.
And that's understandable. If I had a rock in my boot, I wouldn't be easy to get along with either. Maybe we're better off just to turn him back.
Cut our losses.
Then he won't have to put up with you and me.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Then he can live out the rest of his days in grass that's knee-high and doesn't have to walk very far to water. He can have just a good life or better out there on the long-term holding. Well, what do you think?
See how it goes, I guess.